Next up on the Huskies' schedule was an October 5th home rematch of the season-opening game against the X-Men from Antigonish. The temperature reached an unusual high of 23 degrees, and it had shaped up to be a beautiful night for football as almost 2,000 fans filled Huskies Stadium. Before the game, Huskies Athletics and the city of Halifax recognized members of the 1957 Shearwater Flyers on the 50th anniversary of their national championship win. The Flyers were the first Halifax team to win a national football championship. Sue Utek, Halifax deputy mayor and wife of former Huskies head coach Larry Utek, made the presentation. The Shearwater teams of that era produced several St. Mary's coaches, including Spook McLeod and the legendary Huskies head coach Bob Hayes. At the half, the St. Mary's dance team performed, and the Halifax Raiders and Dartmouth Stingers midget and peewee teams took to the field for a short scrimmage. This time it would be the St. Mary's offense getting the work out with a time of possession of 36.5 minutes for the Huskies, while the X-Men would only have 23.5 minutes with the ball. Eric Glavich would put up another 263 yards in passing and earn 46 yards on the ground, and contributing to the Huskies' overall yardage of 532 yards. The longest reception would be a 33-yarder caught by Aaron Rasiopa, stepping into the cleats of an injured Valentino Swayze. Aaron would gain even 100 yards and a touchdown on the day. Jacques Lambala would once again lead the rushers, adding another 123 net yards to his total on 20 carries. Defensively, the Huskies had to scramble in the first drive to adjust, as again the X-Men came at the Huskies showing something completely different on offense. The X-Men would gain 63 yards on their way to their first quarter touchdown, but after the adjustment, the Huskies defense would hold the X-Men to just 73 net yards for the rest of the game. The whole team philosophy on defense kicked into high gear as many players had outstanding games to contribute to the winning effort. Matt LeMay would lead the tacklers in this game, and he would add yet another sack to his season total, bringing it to 5 so far. Tim St. Pierre and Andrew Paupau would also register sacks, while Tyrone Rui and Jeff Zielinski would score an interception each. Clayton Chirka and Leroy Fontaine would also pick up a fumble recovery each. Salim Borhut would be in the right place at the right time late in the game, snagging a sideways bounce on a Huskies kickoff to retake possession of the ball in X-Men territory. The Huskies would once again score in all 4 quarters, and it would begin early with a 15-yard Jacques Lambala touchdown on the first drive of the game. St. FX would score quickly as well to even the score, but by the end of the first quarter, a pass to Tyler Schussler in the end zone would give the Huskies their 7-point lead back at 14-7. Early in the second quarter, Alistair Blair would take a 13-yard pass into the end zone, making it 21-7. After a St. FX Rouge on a missed field goal to end the first half, Darcy Brown would open up the second half scoring by taking a 10-yard pass into the end zone, making the score 28-8. Just over a minute into the fourth quarter, Aaron Rasiopa would take a 30-yard pass from Eric Glavich in for a touchdown to widen the gap again to 35-8 for St. Mary's. After this touchdown, the Huskies would bench their air attack and stick to the running game. Alistair Blair would find the end zone again on a 19-yard rush to make it 42-8 for St. Mary's. At 10:10 of the fourth frame, John Shreve would score his first CIS touchdown with an 8-yard rush into the end zone to make the score 49-8 for the Huskies. Just 29 seconds later, Craig Legier would fly past the St. FX defense with a 14-yard rush to add another 7 points to the score, which was now 56-8 in favor of St. Mary's. Before the fourth quarter would expire, Craig Legier would strike again, this time on an impressive 48-yard run that would give him a staggering statistic of having 75 yards and 3 touchdowns in just 4 carries as a rookie CIS running back. Huskies fans will be seeing a lot more of both Craig Legier and John Shreve in the future. This last touchdown would make the final score 63-8 for the hometown and still undefeated St. Mary's Huskies.
Yeah, what was your highlight of the game?
For me, the interception. Got a monkey off my back. It's been a while. That was a big highlight for me.
How do you think the game went for defense as a whole?
Pretty well. We covered well with the DB core as a unit, and we filled up on the run. We didn't allow a lot of yards. Not very many big plays.
What does this game mean to you and the team?
It's a big confidence boost going to Laval for sure. As Laval played them last week and put up 51, for us to put up the same kind of numbers that they did, we know we can play with Laval now.
Why is defense so successful right now?
We're a good team unit together. We communicate, and everybody's doing their individual jobs.
Who are some players on the defensive line that are standing up to you right now? That are helping you guys do what you do?
I think Papon doing a good job getting in there, getting the quarterback. I think actually our whole line really, I can't really give out individual names. They're all just doing a good job.
So completing halfway through the season, a quick recap of the last half and the second half coming up.
Well, you know, the first half was pretty much exhibition. We had to get some screws, you know, tightened up, and we got that going. So we're looking pretty good for the final half.
Now we can formally look ahead. How do you anticipate the travel and the whole PEPS experience?
Well, hopefully it's going to be a good experience. We get over there with the win. We just need to rest up and make sure the bus ride doesn't hurt us physically or emotionally, and we just got to get prepared to, you know, battle the so-called #1 team in the country.
Okay, last question. As a veteran who's been there, what do you can tell the first-year guys about the experience?
We can't pay attention about the fans, you know. We just got to go out there and worry about us, because we're there together and we're there to win, and that's it.
Well, you know, I thought it was a pretty smashing performance by the defense. They flew around. They're playing very aggressive. All the all the little wheels are taken to make the big wheels work. You know, offenses now have to prepare for a 30 defense, 40 defense. We're going to throw some 50 at people. You know, and we're doing all these things because we've got great athletes, and we can basically. You know, I like the attitude, I like the mood. This team is hungry, you know, and they're not satisfied with any points being on the board. And I think that's the mark of a great defense. So I'm very excited about this upcoming trip to Laval, and can't wait to see how the guys respond.
For the next game, the AUS leading and #6 nationally ranked Huskies hit the road for a much-anticipated clash of undefeated teams as they travel to Quebec to challenge the #1 nationally ranked Rouge et Or of the University of Laval.